Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm KZEezyDub, and today we will be doing a tutorial on how to build a villager breeder. This is a brand new series I really hope you guys enjoy. This is the list of materials for this particular build. Feel free to take a screenshot here. And I really hope you guys enjoy this one. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. And please consider subscribing if you want to see more of this. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, we are going to get started then. So, wherever you want the villagers to drop, like into the spot where they're going to drop into, that's where you're going to do this. So you're going to knock out one block and place a bucket of water right there. And this is going to be where the villagers are going to land so that they do not take damage. Now, you can take some temporary blocks here. Dirt is a good temporary block. Build up two. And then place solid blocks on the top and remove those temporary blocks. So you've got your bucket of water where they're going to fall and this little ring of solid blocks around it. So now that we've got this, we're going to build up 14, making these 15 tall. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we just got to build all these up to that height. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to build it up 15, so this is a total of 15 high, but you can build it shorter or taller depending on your needs. I wouldn't go beneath like 10. I mean, you could go maybe a little bit lower, but probably stick with staying above 10. Otherwise, the villagers might latch on to the beds and they won't breed. It won't work. Now, one of these sides, which this is going to be the side that the actual breeder part is on, you're going to knock out one of these solid blocks and replace it with dirt. And then you're going to go out 3 on either side. So 1, 2, 3 on this side, and 1, 2, 3 on this other side. So now this is a line of dirt that is 7 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is what we want. We're going to make a 7 by 7 box. So let's extend this out. You've got one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same on the other side. So we've got one here already. So 1, 2, oh, wrong spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you can just fill this gap in right here. Now we've got this outline. We're just going to go ahead and fill in this box with the rest of the dirt. And while we're doing this, we're going to keep this block in the middle, so it's 3 from either side, from the middle of either side. So you can see we've got the corner 1, 2, 3 this 1, 2, 3 this way, 1, 2, 3, and the middle. So yeah, just find the middle of this, and here we're going to actually take our one slab now, place it there, make sure that it is like this, so that's on the bottom, and place the second bucket of water in there. So this bucket of water will be our water source for this dirt, because we're going to turn it into farmland and we need it to be wet if we want it to stay farmland. So now that that's done, we're not going to hoe it just yet. We're going to make a border around this with the solid blocks. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. 1, 2, out. We don't need the corners because that'll just be extra blocks that we don't need. So just skip the corners and just go along the edge here and put the solid block along here. And as you can see now, we've made a nice ring around and we're not putting any of the corners in. This is what we want. And now we can move on to the next part, which is building this up. And we're going to build up 2 high so that the villagers inside here will not be able to get out. So just keep building this up. 1, 2, high on all the sides. 2, 1, 2, and now just make sure that when you're doing this, you do not build on top of the hole, because this is the hole the villagers are going to fall into. So we don't want it covered up, otherwise how are they going to get in there, right? So just skip over that. 1, 2, 1, 2, and just build this up. Now, as you can see, I've kind of gone around and I've skipped this part in the middle here. And the reason for that is we need the composters in here to make the villagers farmer villagers. So we're going to put one. Actually, let's place both of them right now. We're going to place one right on top of the slab. So just look down, place it on top of there. The water will still be able to make the farmland wet. And the second one's going to go right here, right on the opposite side of where the hole is. Just plop it right there, and you can go ahead and place a block on top of this. Alright, it's getting dark, so better sleep through the night. And well, I guess with that said, let's go ahead and put the beds down for the villagers to sleep in. So now, we've got one side of the hole, the dirt and the composters. This is where the villagers are going to live. And now on the other side, we have this one block from our pillar up. You're going to place one block out from that, and on either side, the right and left, go 2 blocks. So as you can see here, we had this one block already. We placed one out, 2 on either side, making this 2 by 3 platform. And this is where the beds are going to go. You're going to need 3 beds for this. I'm using red. Use whatever color you want, or no color, you know. White beds look good too. And then, yeah, I am going to place a little border around these beds. So you might need to place some temporary blocks here to get that. But yeah, that's all. Just a little border around them. And now we've got our beds set up. So we've got our beds and we've got the area for the villagers, but we do also still need to make this into farmland. So go ahead and grab your hoe. I'm going to need one here. And we won't need any more beds, so I'm just going to take that out. And just go ahead and... Oh, I had torches in my offhand. Go ahead and just hoe all of this until it is farmland. As you can see, it's already turning to wet farmland, and that is good. That is what we want to happen. And so as you can see, the water is doing its work. So now that we've got this all turned into farmland, you might realize something, or you might ask a question. When I jump out of this and jump down, it turns one of the farmland, whatever I land on, back into dirt, and that would be bad because eventually it would all turn back into dirt. And so the villagers will try to hop onto this and hop off, and it will turn this back to dirt. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a block on top of that, and then this is actually where I'm going to put my torches. So all 4 torches put around that block, making a nice little pillar of light. It'll light up this whole area, making it safe for them to live in. And now that we've turned this all into farmland, we are going to put down our carrots. So just plant your carrots in here, and the villagers will then harvest these. They'll eat them, and they'll start breeding, and that is what's going to, it's a villager breeder, and so they will breed. And this is where the cool part happens. They're going to breed, and it'll turn night, and they'll want to sleep in their beds. They can't get to it right now because there's no blocks. So what we're going to do is take a trap door, place it, oh, I see, farmland. We're going to place it right on the top there and open it. So now they'll think it's a full block that they can walk across, but really it is not. It's just a half block. So they'll try to walk over this and fall. But if that were the case, our big villagers would just fall right out of here. So what you gotta do is use some temporary blocks here. Go over here, place the second trapdoor down, and close it. You can remove these temporary blocks, and now you can see what we've got. We've got this trapdoor, they can see the beds. They want to get to the beds, but they can't because they will hit this trapdoor, and even if they open it, actually no, if they did open, they'd get through. But luckily for us, villagers can't open trapdoors, so we're all good here. But this is what's the fun part, is that when they have a baby villager, he's only 1 block tall. So when it turns to night, the baby villager will be like, "Oh, I need to get to my bed. You know, I need to sleep." And there's this little trap door here. I'll just go over that. But in reality, all that'll happen is he'll try to get over it. He'll try to get to the bed, and he will fall into the water down to here. Now I would recommend making a small like enclosure here. It could be like a little small building, or just literally a fence to keep them in there, just to make sure they don't run off. Because that would be bad, right? We wouldn't have this would have no point because you'd have no baby villagers, and that would be terrible. So, you can probably go ahead and do that after you finish building that way. The villagers will not escape. It's up to you what you want to build down there, but yeah, it is good to put something to contain them in there. Alright, so here is the big part. We've made the full breeder building, and now what we need to do is we need to add the most important part, which is the villagers themselves. Being creative, I have 2 villager spawn eggs that I can just place down. You will need to make some sort of way to get them up there. That could be mine carts, that could be boats and leads flying up here on a happy ghast, or making a stairway. There are lots of different methods, and they can be tricky, but you just gotta keep at it, and you get them up here, and then you will not have to worry about transporting them again, because the villagers that you need will be all down there. So I'm gonna spawn these 2 in, and as you can see, they've already linked to the beds, and this guy's linked to the composter, but this guy hasn't. He hasn't linked to that one. And I have this trouble every time I make this. I don't know what it is with them, but I normally put this guy in a boat. I wheel him over here. Not sure I can use a boat on land. And he links to it once he gets close enough. And then you can just break the boat, and he'll be fine. You might have that trouble, you might not, but just make sure they're both linked to their composters. And that is it. Yes, so let's go over the build. So down here we have our place for the villagers to land. You can see up there the trap door, and this, you might be in a small enclosure, it might be in a building, it might be under the ground, but wherever it is, you have your water, so when villagers fall they don't take damage. You have your chute to make sure they fall straight down in there. You have your 3 beds so that they can link to them and breed. You have your enclosure made out of solid blocks. You have your 2 composters for the villagers to link to. You have your torches to keep them lit up. And you have... well, now you don't, I guess. And now you have your farm of carrots that they will harvest and they will breed. So, that's it. You've got all the things you need for a great villager breeder. I really hope you guys found this one helpful. If you did, please leave me a comment saying so, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!